2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action.
Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey, delighted to have your company, but extra excited to have Rich Beam beside me, the 2002 PGA champion winner, and here we are enjoying another week in the FedEx Cup.
Looking forward to seeing what transpires later on today, Luke.
And let's see what he can do here today. Setting up to play the shot here from the green side rough. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, what a super shot. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Why not take another look at that effort?
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Here we are at the second tee.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, how's that ball lying?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
This shot from 120 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the 6-iron here. Nicely done. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Sitting at +1.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Yes! Hold it!
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shots.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Time to face a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Second shot here on the 5th.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Wow, what a shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This one's tracking. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 7th. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. That's disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for bogey.
There it is. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it. Taking the big dog off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Not bad. Now just one over par. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Almost snatched the eagle there. That would have been huge. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Now this one, this is important. This for par.
And this one will be for bogey. Trailing by 4 strokes. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. From about 130 yards here, 4 shots behind our leader. Going with the 8-iron here.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Greens in regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
And here we are with their 4. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This is their 5th shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. I don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Okay, steady now. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on. And now at +4 for the event. We've reached the beginning of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Not the result they were after there.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Putting for a par now.
Oh, so close. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Is that what they had in mind?
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Okay, step 1 complete. Out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt.
Putting for a bogey.
Was on a good line.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
This one might roll into the rough. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Getting ready to play their third.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that'll be a bogey for them on this hole. Currently at +8 for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Time to face a par 4 now.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Second shot here on the 13th hole. Woo, back there, horsey. Well struck. This is from miles away.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I've got to say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Going with the 7. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. This putt is of 9 feet. That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. Putting for par. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Oh, that's frustrating.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. This one's for birdie.
Looks like they may have pushed that one. Just a short putt remaining here.
Sitting at 9 over par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Playing their 4th shot. How close was that to going down? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. No green in red, but a chance to save their par.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Bugger, a bogey. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Well, I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. An opportunity to make their par. Now, plus 11 overall. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 6 iron. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just hoping for an outcome now.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the 2nd cut.
Playing their 5th shot. Eight feet to the cup. Just didn't drop.
A double bogey putt in front of them.
Sitting at 13 over for the event. This hole is a par 3.
Just one bunker surrounds this green. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Needs this one to kick right. That's inside the house of opportunity. 18 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And the player steps up to this short par 4.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
Ooh, just missed that one.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And this shot from about 150 yards out. This one might just sneak off the fairway. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
This one to save par.
Oh, just missed.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. That's bad luck. That's a really bad lie in the bunker. Getting ready to play their third. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yeah, that's holed, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Currently 14 over par for the event. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away, wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Time for the second shot here at the 7. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. A good look at a birdie here.
That starts off on a good line.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done.
Currently plus 13 for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
Ooh, yeah, this one's headed right.
Unable to find the green on this one. Will he be able to get out of this one?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. A long par 4 this hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This shot from the first cut of rough.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This is their look at birdie.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
There's a part of about 6 feet coming up. Ouch, that hurts. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Alrighty, Rich, this is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
I don't think they're nervous because they're so far out of it. It would take a miracle for them to make the cut.
Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4, straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult, all in the same breath.
That's a little untidy.
That lie was just pure mean. That was like Rich Beam on a bad day.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, looked like they hinged in that stroke. Bogey putt coming up here.
And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole.
Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the 5-iron. This one's headed right, Rich. Second shot here on the 11th. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. That's well holed. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Let's head to the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway.
This one from about 160 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
That is not proper beach attire, is it, Luke?
And that's the line in the sand.
I'll be glad to be putting now.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Lovely effort, that.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
What's in front of them, Henny?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer.
That'll sting a bit. It's just about 3 feet away. And down it goes. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
That's a bit out of shape. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
And this putt coming up for his par. That'll help your scorecard. Well hold. And it's time to recap that play.
What an amazing putt from way out.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
That was a bit wayward. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. And here we are with the third shot.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Now at the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful.
And he's safely on the green. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Okay, steady now. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Nicely holed. And for par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage.
Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Pretty sure that one's headed left. Getting ready to play their third. Putting for birdie.
And that putt will end up short.
It's a lot.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.